First, in the last class we have seen classful addressing. So classful addressing mainly consists of class A, class B, class B, class C and class D and class E. Okay. So in these classes class A will have 8 bits of net ID and whereas 24 bits of host ID. That means we can have 2 to the power of 24 host and only 127 networks in class A. So that is the problem with class A, as we can have only 127 networks. So it is very difficult to manage the whole world with only 127 networks. Similarly, if we go for class B, it has 16 network address and 16 host address. Okay, that is 2 to the power of 16 around 65,000 and hosts are there 2 to the power of 14 that is around 10,000 we have networks. It's again a less number of networks. Okay, when we come for class C has huge number of networks. So class C has 24 bits 24 bits of network ID, whereas it has only 8 bits of host ID. So 8 bits means 2 to the power of 8 will give you only 256 hosts, which is very less in number. If I take any small institution will have huge number of devices, just by 256 IDs it is very difficult to manage the network. So these are the disadvantages. Therefore people started using subnetting and supernetting. So in this class we are going to discuss what is subnetting and supernetting. Okay, so here I have taken an example of class A or B. Anything you can take. In this one you can see here there is a network ID. Okay, so this is a class A and or class B. Here I have taken example of class B. So in this one we have there are total 16 bits are assigned for class B as a network address, whereas 16 bits are assigned for host address. Okay, for this one the CIDR number will be, that is it will be 16. That means what, 16 bit network, 16 network bits are there. CIDR stands for classless interdomain routing. Okay, it is used to identify the network ID. Similarly, if we want to increase the number of networks in this one, okay, then that is because in, if you take example of class A, there are only 127 networks are possible. So if you want to increase it, then we have to go for this subnetting. So subnet will increase number of networks, we create subnets. So what changes we have done, you can observe here, the same 16 bits were there and here 2 bits were are extra taken from this host, and we are calling these two extra bits as subnets. By this the total number of network bit, instead of from 16 it has been increased to 18. Okay, now therefore we can have further more number of networks. So subnetting will increase the number of masks bits to the right side. So we had only 16 masks, 16 ones and 16 zeros here, but now we can see there are 18 ones. There are 18 ones. It has increased number of mask bits. So subnetting will increase number of mask bits. So by this one, by subnetting we can increase number of networks, whereas number of hosts will be reduced. This is the case is applicable for class A or class B. Whenever we require more number of networks, we go for subnetting. Okay, another example is of supernetting. That is supernetting. So what is supernetting? So if I take example of class C, So in class C, we'll be having 24 bits as network ID, whereas only 8 bits as host ID. So this just 8 bits of network ID is not sufficient to make number of hosts in the network. Just 2 to the power of 8 will give you 256. 256 is not at all sufficient to have, that is only 256 hosts are not sufficient in this network. Therefore, we want to increase more number of hosts. So if you want to increase more number of hosts, then we have to go for supernetting. So what we can do, we can combine 2 or more class C networks together to create a super network. So here in this diagram, we have chosen 4 bits, extra 4 bits we have taken. 4 bits extra have been taken up. So these 4 bits along with this 8 bits, we can create extra 4 bits. So 4 bits will give you 2 to the power of 4 will give you 16. So 16 into 256. So those many hosts can be added up. Okay, 2 to the power of 4 will give you 16. 16 into 256. That will be the total number of hosts which are increased. That is from only just 256 to into 16. That is a huge number of hosts are increased. If I would have taken subnet as 2, then 2 to the power of 2 will give you 4. So 4 into 8, 4 into 256. Okay, we can have around 1000 hosts within a same network. I can combine 4 different class C and make one supernet that will consist of around 1024 hosts. So by this we can increase number of hosts. So in class C we want more number of hosts, therefore that can be increased by supernetting. So again, what you can increase here, by supernetting, number of ones in the mask will decrease. Here we had a total 24, this should be 24, total we had 24 masks, that is 24 ones were there. Now this has decreased to 20. Okay, by this one, number of ones in the mask will decrease. You can see here number of ones have been decreased, right? If you want to increase, then we go for supernetting. If you want to decrease number of ones, go for supernetting. Okay, dear students, now I would like to show you how to find out the subnet mask address from a given IP address. Okay, let us solve a simple problem and find out the subnet mask from a given IP address. Okay, let me take one IP address, say 212.45.68.27. okay, slash, let me give a space, slash, let me take here as, say it as 28. Okay, so this is a given IP. Okay, this is a given IP for us. Let me highlight this color. Let me write here given IP address. Okay, so given IP address is 218.45.68.27. so slash 28. For this I need to find out the mask. Okay, so the same number, if I want to represent it in the form of binary, okay, I will add a few more spaces here so that it will become easy for you to understand. the same IP address I have entered in the table here. For the same decimal numbers, let me first convert it into binary values. For that I will make use of a calculator here. Okay, and I will select programmer app here. So I will enter, I want the decimal number 212, that should be converted into binary. Okay, so this is the binary equivalent of 212. Then next one, 45. Decimal number 45 will give me binary value of this number. Okay, here I have only 2 more entries. So in every field I have to make it as 8 bits, because it is a 11 byte value. 4 bytes will be there in IP address. So next I will go for 68. So 68, when I convert it into binary, I will get this value. Okay, so one more field I need to add, so total it becomes 8 now. Again next I will go for 27. 27 has a binary decimal value as this one. Copy this. Okay, so here I need to append 3 more zeros, right? So now for each of the decimal I have taken a binary equivalent value I have written, right? So this /28 indicates, that is we can write as here as 32 minus 28. Okay, that will give me 4, right? That is 28 plus 4 give me 32. So that means what? 20, this /28, that is CIDR number, indicates that 28 numbers are having they should be belongs to network address, right? Whereas only 4 bits belongs to host address, as we explained previously. Now the same thing, if I want to add a subnet here, then the mask subnet. Okay, here I have tried to make it still more clear. So in the first row we have the first row we have given IP address, it is 218.45.60.68.27/28. So here 28 indicates that there are 28 number of bits which should be used for network address, whereas only 4 bits should be used for host address. Therefore now let me come here and add the find out the subnet mask for it. That is subnet, I write here subnet mask. Okay, so how will you do it? So here for I go on entering here the 28 number of ones, that is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 bits, followed by 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, again 8 bits of ones. Total it is 16 now. Okay, now here I should again enter 8 ones, because it will become now 24. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, total 24 ones. Okay, followed by, now it is 24 ones. Now I have to make only 4 entries, 1 2 3 4. So this becomes 28 total. So next bits will be zeros, 1 2 3 4. Okay, let me highlight the colors. We can see here, let me make this color green. Okay, so as highlighted here, so we can see here there are 28 bits of ones are there, only 4 bits of zeros are there. That means, so mask for this one indicates that these ones up to 28 bits are network address, only 4 bits are host address. So mask indicates the same thing. So network address will be ANDed with 1, whereas host will be ANDed with 0. When I do an AND operation with this binary equivalent of IP address with this subnet mask, then I will get an subnet IP address. Okay, when I do AND operation, the result will be, I will be writing the result now. So let me add the result. So when I do AND operation, that is I can write as subnet IP address. Okay, previously we had a given IP address, but now I am finding an subnet IP address. When I do the AND address AND operation with the same, I will be getting same number, that is 11010100. Same number I will get here. Also I will get same number 00101101. When I do AND operation here, I will be getting same number 01000100, same number. So but when I am doing AND operation, I will 4 bits I will get as it is 0001, whereas here when I am multiplying 4 bits with the zeros, then I will get zeros here 0000, right? This will be the subnet IP address. Now I need to convert the same number into the respective subnet IP in decimal. I need to do the conversion. So when I do the conversion, as it is same, this will be 212, whereas here it is also same thing. Now here also it is same 68, but only this value I need to find out. For this I will make use of calculator. I will do the reverse operation. From binary I will calculate the decimal equivalent. So in binary it is 000 followed by 1, then followed by 4 zeros, 0000, 4 zeros, right? So this equivalent will be equal to 16. So let me enter here 16. Okay, so when I what I did, I had taken this IP address, then I can return it in the form of binary. Taken this IP address, then I had written it in its IP address for binary equivalent format. Then I calculated a mask. So mask contain this 28 bits. How did I come to know 28? Because it is /28. 28 bits ones, next remaining 4 bits zeros. So when I do AND operation of this with this one, then I will be getting a subnet IP address in the form of binary equivalent. That is these all bits will go to 0 as it is. Now this binary values are converted back into decimal. So as we are having same mask here, same values, so I will be getting same numbers repeated, only field changes in this one. That is for 001 0000 I will be getting 16. Now the subnet IP address is 212.45.68.16 will be the subnet IP address, whereas subnet mask will be subnet mask address. I need to write the subnet mask address also here. Wait for a minute. For this I will enter this one, that is subnet mask. That is subnet mask in decimal. This will be, so all ones will give you 255, again followed by 255, again followed by 255. Okay, so this will be I need to again I will make use of calculator here. Binary values, it is 1111 followed by 4 zeros. So this equivalent is 240, that is now 240. So you can see here that mask is this one. So when we ask a question to find out subnet mask, okay, you have to write in decimal, this will be equivalent to this one. So this mask you have to convert it into decimal number and give it as an answer. But when somebody asks you find out the subnet IP address, then you have to multiply this mask and the given IP address. The resultant whatever value will get, that will be the subnet IP address. Okay, so this is how we calculate the given IP address. The same problem I would like to change a bit. If I change instead of 28, if I make it as 26, what changes will happen? So now the mask bits will be contain 26 ones followed by 6 zeros. So what changes I will make here? This 2 again will go to 0. So these two should be highlighted as green now. Okay, you can see here as, now as it is 26, total 26 ones will be there, remaining 32 minus 26, that is 32 minus 26 will give you 6, right? Now 6 bits will be zeros in this subnet mask. When I convert this into a particular binary to decimal equivalent, let me try 1 1 1 2 3 4 5 6. So when I enter this IP address, convert into decimal value, it is 192. So instead of here 240, now it is changed to 192. So subnet mask is this one. So previously it depends upon this number of bits in ones and zeros. So now it is changed to 192. So when I multiply this mask with this one, now what I will get? I will be getting the again these two fields. When I multiply this number with this number, when I multiply these two numbers, then I will be getting I think all of them will be zeros now. So this even this one will become 0 now, right? So now this obviously this goes to 0. Now the subnet network address is 212.45.68.0. Okay, so this is how we can find out the subnet mask and also the subnet network address using if from a given IP address /26, that is CIDR number. Thank you.